107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
I'm always happy when this sister comes in because I know it's going to be a day that we get to do the sisterhood some good. We've got Judge Lauren Lake in the building. Whoa!
Hey, great to be here.
Let me tell you, honey, you are my best friend every night. Sometime around, I'd say about 10 o'clock.
Yes.
I hit it off, and I get to see Judge Lauren Lake's, not just Paternity Court, y'all. Judge Lauren Lake's Paternity Court. Tell me how that happened.
You know, that was a humbling surprise for me going into season 2 after such a successful season 1. MGM 79th in York, the producers of the show came to me and said, you know, we want to rename this and we want to include your name in the title. We believe what you bring to the show is so invaluable and we appreciate and see that your whole heart is in it. So we've renamed the show. And I was so honored. Really was.
What a blessing. What a blessing. I love to brag about you because Deja Vu was in earlier and I was saying, you know, she used to sing background for Puffy. She used to sing background for Mary J Blige, and she turned around and did the home and garden thing. Then she did the Single in the City.
I did.
You
remember that? Yes.
Did you meet your husband on Single in the City or no?
No, I'll tell you, I met my husband. He saw me on Meet the Faith on BET. Remember Ian Smith's old show? Yes. I was on that show talking about black relationships and marriage, and that's where he saw me, and we met as a result of that.
Unbelievable. What song did you sing background for Mary?
We were on the Victoria's Secret fashion show, so in this dancery and percolating. I can remember the word, right?
Family Affair?
Yes, that's what we did. Her big hit.
Well, we're going to play that and bring back some memories.
You never forget having to learn those words.
You know what I have to say before I go on? That between you and Judge Toller, you all have it hands down with the necklaces. Every day I look forward, what necklaces are they going to wear today?
Oh, I'm so glad. Well, you know, I'm a creative little energy, so you know that from the HGTV show, but I enjoy stringing beads and making necklaces. So about 95% of the pieces I wear on the show, string with my stylist team. I have a beautiful young woman, Aaliyah. They style and we pick beads. We string them and we wear them. We love it. It's just something to do creative. It's so funny. You come into my dressing room and it'll be beads everywhere.
Because, I mean, you have to wear that robe every day. I guess there's, you have to do something.
Yeah.
That would.
And look, some people, you look at like a Judge Judy. She wears the same kind of, look each day. But for me, I don't mind being, a little jazzy judge and wear some bright beads sometimes.
And let me tell you, so you definitely at least have one person who watches the show who looks for that every day. Let me see what necklace you're going to wear today.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I love them too. I really do.
Wow. So what else has this show done for you as far as, being named now Lauren Lake's Paternity Court? What else?
I cannot tell you how proud I am of Lauren Lake's Paternity Court. Seems so odd to say sometimes. I mean, it's almost, I have to just say thank you, God, when I say
deserving.
it. The ratings are incredible. We just literally, I had the season high national number come through. I mean, it's out now that it's the ratings just keep going through the roof. We were the number one new show last year. This year, we've got the number one growth up. We're like up 40% in terms of viewers. It just keeps growing. And I think it's because it's a show with heart.
Right.
I think people know that I'm coming from an authentic place of love and concern.
You really do.
And even though our people, our stories are sometimes colorful
messy,
and even outrageous, but look, I love our cousins too. We got to love our cousins too.
Yeah.
Because everybody, I say this all the time, people say, how do you deal with those people? I said, well, what do you mean by those people?
Right.
That's our family. Like that, if you are in any family, bigger than 2 or 4 people.
You got some messes.
We got some cousins. That's what we call them.
Right.
And you love them just the same and help them through their difficulties.
Give them one episode that really struck you to the point where maybe you might have followed them after the show.
There was one young child in particular, and I don't think his episode is aired yet. And he haunted me. At night, I just could not stop thinking about this little boy. And I was so angry with his parents because for the entire 30 minutes in our courtroom, they wanted to talk about what he didn't do and she didn't do. And no one was mentioning him. Right. And I think it was because he's the age of my son. He was about 4.
Okay.
And I just looked at him and I couldn't stop thinking about him. I would go in and say, has anybody talked to, I won't say his name, but has anybody talked to him? Has anybody talked to him? And, keeping tabs on his family and just trying to make sure he's okay. That happens a lot. I worry about my families and I want to know if they're okay.
All right. So now you need to watch Judge Lauren Lake and tell them exactly when you're on here.
Wow. A lot, which is great. So if you're working nights and you come in early, it's 5 and 5:30, and then it's again at 1 and 1:30 on WLNY.
That's right.
So tune in, set your TiVo like Shayla, like whatever you got to do.
Granted, yes, we all work, some of us, and we have to DVR it. It's on channel 10, I believe, in Jersey, and New York, it might be the same as well. All right, so there you have it. It's an easy number to remember. Just make sure you watch the show. I'm sure that there's something, even if it's not a situation that you're in, it's something that you can learn from, because there's a lot of lessons to be learned from watching the show as well.